Okay, here's my task today. I'm going to basically seam together these two pieces of artificial turf. This is a putting green. One of the key things to making a really good putting green is the seam. You need a real clean job on the seam. So I'll show you how we're going to do that today. And again, we're going to basically cut and then glue these two pieces of carpet together. These are the items I need to seam the carpet together. I went down to Home Depot, rented this carpet kick. They're real nice, real cheap to rent, maybe 15 bucks, 18 bucks a day. Just to rent that. Again, you're doing this yourself, you're going to save a lot of money. Just get the proper tools. Make sure you get a carpet knife with a bunch of blades. Do not try to go cheap on the carpet knife and the blades. You need sharp blades to cut the carpet to get a real clean cut to make invisible seams. This is a 1/4 inch by 1/4 inch trowel. I've used 3/16 by 3/16, so I didn't have any. Basically disposable too. Get the cheap one because it gets all full of this carpet adhesive. Got that from Home Depot. And mineral spirits to clean up anything that gets on the carpet. Whole goal though is not to use this at all. We don't want anything on the carpet. So do a good job and you don't even need the paint thinner mineral spirits. Okay, so those are the tools that you need to basically do this job. Oh, okay, I forgot the tape. That's another thing you need. This is nominally about 1 foot wide. It has a smooth side goes down, a rough side that goes up. The glue's applied to the rough side. Hey, again, back to this carpet knife. Again, highly recommend buy a carpet knife. And don't be cheap on the blades. Again, after you cut a little bit, if it starts to feel dull, change the blade. These are real slick blades in the sense they got a button here you press and then it basically opens up like this. So real easy to change the blades and then it'll snap back together. So get a carpet knife to do these cuts. You can't do clean cuts with a dull blade. That's simple. Okay, I pulled the carpet back and I effectively cut off these manufactured tabs. It's probably where they pull the carpet when they manufacture it. Anyway, got a nice clean cut on these. Okay, for the nth time, use a sharp knife. Switch the blade out a lot. Just for doing the small section, I rotated the blade probably 3 times. Keep it sharp and then you get these real clean cuts. Okay, next is we need to basically put the carpet together. Do what I call a dry run, no glue. Just get it as close as possible. That's why I got the knee kick. I got some wrinkles in the carpet over yonder here, and I want to get these out. I got to get those pounded out. That'll bring this carpet in this direction a little bit more. Get this piece all squared away, and then we'll pull this piece up to here. Again, do a dry fit. Get it really close, and then we'll pull everything back. Okay, I'm working on my dry run. Again, my goal is to get this carpet as close as I can, maybe a 1/2 inch overlap, no glue, just make sure everything's okay. I use the knee kick to basically flatten out the carpet. This again is an undulating green. That is, we basically come up here and we slope down at least 1 foot. So we have some drop right here. We also have a non-trivial border, these posts right here. So that adds a little messiness to it, but whatever. Again, use my knee kick to basically pull the carpet. That works out pretty good. Try to get the seam as close as possible before we put the glue down. I'll look for basically having about a 1/2 inch overlap between the carpets, because again, to me the worst thing you do is you put down the two carpets far apart and then you push them together, and when you push them together, any glue in the middle just pushes up. It's kind of like a volcano, it goes up. So to me, put them over here a little bit, overlap them, put the glue down, then just pull this over. Again, you have to watch when you pull over, you pull the carpet down. So again, it takes a little bit of care when you basically try to get them aligned. No glue on the carpet. It's a total hassle. If you get glue on the carpet, you got to clean it and it can be seen. So your seam can be seen. That's not good. Okay, let's get the tape down and let's get ready with the glue. Okay, it looks like we're ready to glue. Basically, I put the white tape down, and again, a couple things. Remember, there's two sides of this thing: the shiny side and sort of a cloth side. Cloth side goes up for better adhesion. I did put a mark down the center. That makes it real easy to align. That way you don't have 1 inch on one side and 11 inches on the other. Keeps it a little bit better centered. And when I'm going to trowel it, I'm going to trowel this way from short side to short side. That way, if you trowel this way, it's probably just the same, but sure enough, if Murphy's Law is in full effect, if you trowel right down the middle and you push the carpet together and hits one of the notches of the trowel, you'll just have a lot of glue right at that point. So I'd rather just, minor little detail, it goes this way. Cuts down the glue probably like 50% when you're pushing the carpet together. Okay, we're gonna pull it back. This thing looks good. And we're ready to go. And we're gonna put some glue on. Okay, the glue is in place. A little difficult to see, but there's actually a little bit of an overhang from this side of the carpet to the other side. And again, that prevents putting two pieces down and pushing together and the glue going up. Okay, so now I carefully go back, pull the two edges apart, and then kick the carpet as necessary. I'm going to kick this carpet this way to basically get a good fit. That's what I'm doing. Okay, the seaming is complete. Basically the seams runs from here all the way down. Probably really hard to see on the camera, but I know where to look so I can see it in person. Two comments. Number one, notch trowel. I used a 1/4 by 1/4 inch notch trowel. I'd use a smaller trowel next time. Maybe I couldn't find a 3/16 square trowel, so next time I'm going to go to a V groove trowel, the ones that look like little triangles. Had too much glue, had a little glue come up in a couple spots, so again, less glue. Number two, follow the directions. Directions actually say to use warm water if the glue isn't dried, or then mineral spirits if the glue is dry, to clean up. And end up using mineral spirits to clean up a couple areas that oozed on through. So again, always read the manufacturer labels. That's the way to go. Okay, this project's complete. Again, this is the seaming of artificial turf putting green with glue.